Welcome to today's video, and today I will talk about how to do the easy bar reverse curls for hypertrophy. In this video I will share with you the major considerations when it comes down to the technique itself, and then at the end of the video I will show you one working set how to implement everything in practice. So when it comes down to the reverse curl with the easy bar, in my opinion there are two major mistakes that you can make. First will be not understanding why we are doing this movement in the first place. And the second mistake is very easy, is not pushing it hard enough close to failure. So the second mistake I will demonstrate at the end of the video. And now we have to talk about why we are doing the easy bar reverse curl in the first place. And the answer is very simple. We have to look at our wrist position. So here we have our wrist, and if we are doing the standard easy bar curls where the wrist is either completely supinated or semi-supinated, then we are working here our biceps. So like in a standard easy bar curl, we have here our wrists in the semi-supinated position. So if we are doing curls like this, we are working our biceps. Then we have the hammer position and we have the pronate position of the wrists. And in my book, when you are doing, for example, hammer curls in the hammer position, or like in this video, the easy bar reverse curls in the semi-pronate position, you are primarily working here the forearms. So the biceps will be disengaged. Here you can see, for example, if I am supinating here my wrist, you can see that there is activation here at the biceps. So if I'm supinating, the biceps gets activated, and if I'm putting my wrist in the hammer position, you see that the biceps is already a little bit disengaged, and this will hit, in my book, here the forearm muscles. And if I turn my wrist into the pronate position, you can see that the biceps is not active at all, and once again this will be forearms, and you don't have to worry about the brachialis muscle. So in my book I only separate the training in biceps and forearms, because the brachialis here in between is an elbow flexor, and it will be worked in any elbow flexing movement, be it supinated, hammer or pronated. So that's why I only worry about targeting the biceps or the forearms. So we have here our easy bar, and we are using here the outside grip, and we will put our wrists in the semi-pronated position. So double overhand grip, and the movement is very simple. You do just here a elbow flexion, a reverse curl, and this will target primarily here the forearms. So that's the most important thing to understand about the reverse curl. If you will be programming this lift in your program, then the one working set will count towards forearms, not the biceps. And the technique is very simple. I recommend using an outside grip, so not having the hands close together in a narrow grip, but the wider outside grip, and then you perform a controlled reverse curl. Now, should you use a thumbless grip like this, or should you put your thumbs over the bar? That's the question. So I like to perform the reverse curl with the thumbs over the bar. So that's how I keep a stable wrist, and I don't have to worry about the wrist failing. But if it's more comfortable for you with the thumbless grip, you feel more activation, you can also use it. The difference is not that much in my opinion, but I prefer in wrapping my thumb around the bar, because we are working here our forearms at the elbow joint. So the main movement is at elbow flexion. That's why in my opinion it doesn't make a lot of sense in using the thumbless grip, because then it can make the wrist here the limiting factor, but we want to be the movement at the elbow the limiting factor. So that's why I prefer to have here strong wrists. That's why I'm using the thumb with the grip. Now another consideration would be using fat grips while doing the reverse curl. So for quite a lot of time I was doing the reverse curls with the fat grips, but the thing that I have noticed, especially when the weight gets heavier, that I have started to develop here a little bit pain in the wrist area, and I couldn't use that much weight on the bar. So recently I have taken out the fat grips and it feels even better. I can get here a better mind to muscle connection, a better pump in the forearms. So play around, but without the fat grips, this movement is totally fine. My preferred rep range is 8 to 12, but you can also use 10 to 15, for example. And this is a very safe isolation movement, so push it all the way to failure. Only then you can expect to get gains in the forearm area. So enough talking. Here I'll show you one working set, how to do everything in practice. And here I will link a playlist if you are interested in more hypertrophy videos from me. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching and I will see you soon next time. Bye.